Good morning, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the GoManDo Podcast.
GoManDo, baby. You know, we were talking about Kroger.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to join you in that rant.
Yeah?
For sure.
Good.
And I did you go online and did you look at all the comments?
No.
For like in various groups that would apply to that place?
Yeah, no. What's going on?
Yeah, super negative.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
The one that I hate about what they did. Tell them what happened to our Kroger.
Okay, so I wonder if we're on the same page here.
Oh.
I went in to get a steak, and I went up to the butcher counter, and there's no more butcher counter.
No.
They got rid of it.
Yeah, and the seafood, too.
And the seafood. Yeah. They got rid of all the fresh stuff.
Yeah.
It's all prepackaged now.
Yep.
And I think it's like that at every Kroger now, isn't it?
I think, somebody said something about there was one somewhere, and they mentioned where they still have it. But
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to start going to a mom and pop butcher shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way I could.
Did you find a good prepackaged one?
I mean, it was okay.
It was okay.
But it's prepackaged.
Yeah.
So it's not fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So disappointing. I can't believe that.
Dude, I go to the little market right here.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
And they got the butcher shop guys
little
there.
mom and pop butcher shop.
And they consistently have good stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yep. I'll probably start going there.
The other day, that was killer.
You got a what the other day?
Strip steak.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
I trimmed it up myself, and it was wonderful.
Oh, good.
I cooked it on the grill. So the thing that most people don't like about they redid the whole store.
Oh, my God.
And I guess they're redoing Kroger's all over the place now, from what I could glean in these comments. That store, it's a big ass store, and they used to, let's say it's shaped like this, and you would walk in, and they'd have the thing over, and then there was an aisle that went all the way down the center.
Yeah.
And then here and then here, so you could go, and then they got rid of that cent.
My God. Those aisles are so long now.
The aisles are so long, people are freaking out about the aisles.
It's ridiculous.
It is horrible, isn't it?
It really is. It's so stupid. And they rearranged everything. Some of the signs are accurate. Some of them are still off because they're still working. Oh, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I don't like it. I used to I had my route, Mike. I had my route every Sunday. I'd go in there just to stock up on my lunch supplies. And I was like,
yep. I know.
And now.
And they redid the Meijer too. The Meier's different now
they?
Too.
Okay, I haven't been in a while.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Not like they did here.
No, not like they did up there, I'm sure. I don't like it. And I don't like that they took out the fresh stuff. No fresh meat, no fresh seafood anymore.
No.
Yeah. And you'd go in there in the morning and people would be buying the fresh bacon and everything.
Market where does there... Let me tell you something. When I lived where you live, there was a market right there in the corner where all the roads come together downtown.
So you were there back then. It used to be an IGA, wasn't it?
Yeah, and there was another little meat market. It was wonderful back then.
Nothing anymore.
No.
Nope. In fact, that corner gas station is closed.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I'm sure another gas station is going to take over, but everybody in the community's up in arms in the community groups. Oh. Like, oh, that's our spot. Our kids would go there after school to get snacks.
Yeah.
And I get that because there's no sense of community if you don't have one of those hubs.
Yeah.
I'm sure another gas station will take over, though. What else are you going to do with that spot? Yep.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Right.
And the grill, that's closed, but they're remodeling that. It's going to be a breakfast and lunch place, I guess.
What's that one?
It used to be the Gibraltar Grill, right next to the car wash.
Okay.
Yeah, that they're remodeling that.
Dude, that's been so many things over the years.
Yeah.
Back when it was all kinds of different restaurants.
Yeah. Now, what was the pizza place when you were there? Was it Dino's, or was it a Little Caesars back then?
Shoot, I forget.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Now it's a Cottage Inn.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be...
Is it any good?
Cottage Inn's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, I do like Cottage Inn. I don't like the corporate feel, though, because before it was a place called Jim's Galley.
Yeah.
And it's just a local guy, Jim.
Yeah.
He lived over on the island, I think, And he was a super nice guy, and he hired my stepson. That was his first job. Treated him really well. It was a great first job for a lot of the local kids. And then Cottage Inn took over, and it's very corporate. It's very sterile.
Yeah.
And you go in there, and it's just like a bunch of grown men working in there. So, yeah, it kind of takes the feel away. You live in this small town.
I'm going to stay out of that place.
Right?
Okay.
You want this small town feel, and you go in there, and it's just like corporate.
What else did you ask me? Kroger and one other thing.
Man, the book. I want to talk about my book.
Oh, my God, the book. Eric, you got the book with you.
I got it with me.
Oh, my God.
All right, so You remember, like October 1st, I said, I'm going to read this.
Are you all the way to back there?
Look at that.
Wow.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. Let you see it at home.
What was that, a week? 2 weeks?
Couple weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, what's today? What is today? The 17th?
Today's the 17th, yeah.
17 days. I started this October 1st, and originally I was going to be done October 29th, but I think
Page number are you on right now?
Let's see. 753.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Not bad. This is such a good read. I can't talk. Oh, it's just, I don't even have the words for it.
You love that book so
I really love
much.
this book. It's not, because a lot of people think, oh, that's the book about that scary clown.
There's so much more.
There's so much more. Like, even Leslie, my wife, makes fun of me. She's like, you just read all that scary stuff, and this is why you have nightmares. This is a book about friendship. This is a book about bonds. This is a book of a coming of age story.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just so good.
Most of his books are coming of age
They really
stories,
are.
aren't they?
Yeah, I really like it. The way he describes these kids, they're kind of like playing in the woods. You know, it's the summertime and they're like playing in the woods and stuff, and they're following these dirt paths and they're playing in this river and stuff. And it reminds me of when I was young. Like, you know, they're using their imagination. They're like, okay, guys, tiger's coming, and they step off the path and they watch this imaginary tiger go by them. And it's like, this is the stuff I remember doing when I was a kid. And just the way he captures it and writes about it, it just brings back all those feels.
So why are we talking about that? Just because you love the book so much?
Because I love the book so much. And this is my October read.
So you have to finish by the end of the month?
Yeah. So, you know, I have a plan, and the plan was to finish it by October 29th.
Are you following the thing where it told you this many pages?
I'm actually a little ahead.
You're ahead, okay.
Yeah, like you said, you know how you said if you had one of those, you'd read ahead.
Yeah.
And I think I'm like a day and a half ahead still.
Okay.
I just can't put it down. So when I go home, I'll read it a little bit at home. I have my kids reading at school, so when they're reading, I'm reading this. And they can't believe it either. You know, they have, oh my God, from the third week of September, I asked them to find a book to read outside of class, and they have until October 30th to finish the book. And, you know, I said, try to find a 200 to 300 page book. And they're teenagers, right? So they're struggling. I was like, guys, I've been reading this for 17 days. I'm on page 753. And you're still trying to get through a 200 page book. And it's been how long?
Kids, right?
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, you know, I want to show them that I'm a reader too, and hopefully that'll inspire them to want to read.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's such a good book though. Oh my gosh.
I got a note here, Eric, and it says, hated my hat.
What hat?
I don't know.
Hated my
hat.
You get some negative Facebook feedback?
No, I think it was me. I was watching the last episode.
Was it the one with the ropes? You said you said it just had too much stuff going on.
Yeah, and I didn't wait. Yeah, and then I didn't like the way it looked either.
Yeah. What do you got today? What's that?
Oh, this is my Gananoque Golf and Country Club.
That's what that says. Gananoque. Try that again.
Gananoque. It's a little tiny town up near Kingston, Ontario.
Really?
In the Thousand Islands.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's probably on that map somewhere.
It is definitely right there on that map. Yeah. See right over here to the right-hand side?
Over here somewhere?
Yeah, a little bit north up in Canada. It's right there on the water.
Jeez. All right.
So that's where I used to go for many, many, many years. And I haven't been there in a long, long time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it like a little resort town?
It's a little tourist kind of place.
Yeah.
You know, it's good. It's it used to be a lot of industry there back in the day.
Okay.
There was all kinds of stuff humming, all kinds of factories going and stuff.
Yeah.
And, all that stuff shut down, and so it's not tourist, but yeah, you know, it's what's the word I'm looking for?
Not a tourist.
A tourist place, but another word for a tourist.
Destination. I don't know.
I don't know.
My words.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Too early. Yeah. But that's
but
Canada.
This is in Canada. Yeah. So
now, is that when you were living in upstate New York? Was it easier to get to when you were there?
When I was in upstate New York, I was an hour and a half away.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right on Syracuse, right up 81, and you're right there.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So,
all right. So if you were
I moved over here, and now it's a 6.5 hour drive.
6.5 hours. Okay.
Yeah. So,
wow.
And then that was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that. I didn't go as often, but I still went.
Mm-hmm.
But now that my office is in Indiana,
yeah,
you know, now it would be a 10-hour, 11-hour drive. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and I just don't go anymore. I used to go all the time. I got a couple notes here. Local podcast expert. I did a little research.
Okay, good.
Amish take on caretaking. And remember we were talking about the caretaking, and you got to do what you got to do, and you do what you do because that's what you do.
That's right. You got 2 helpers coming in, take care of your mom when you're traveling,
and then I'm doing it unpaid, and and I'm the guardian and all that other stuff.
That's right.
The guys at work, they tell me, they said, this is all going to come back on you down the road somewhere. This is all going to come back in a positive way for you.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's karma, right? That's good karma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Putting good out in the world.
They strictly adhere to the Bible.
Okay.
Okay. So they're saying you're doing the right thing. So God's going to look at that and say, this guy did the right thing.
Yeah.
So he's going to heaven.
That's good.
Probably something like that, right?
Probably something like that. Yeah.
What they're saying. So, but that's pretty cool that they say that.
That is.
They tell me all the time, and they're like, you're doing the right thing.
That's good.
General medicine. Eric called it. Oh. There's a show I've been watching where this guy is a general. He's a doctor, but he becomes a general medicine doctor or something.
Okay.
Okay. So he's not specialized, not in any one area. So the general, he'll look at your mental health, your this, your that, your other thing, your body, your all the stuff. And you were talking about where you were going to do all the stuff that you're doing, which is kind of a more holistic approach to it.
It is. It
takes like a general medicine doctor would do.
It takes the modern approach of medicine and then the holistic approach of medicine. Yeah, the integrative medicine is called.
Integrative medicine. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the same thing I'm talking about when I say general medicine.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was watching that thing, and I was thinking about what you were doing. I thought to myself, you're doing that.
Yeah. Yep, and I'm still waiting to hear back on all the blood work.
You said a little bit's trickling in?
Yeah, all the basic stuff trickled in. And then the vitamin mineral deep dive. That's 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah. So what's it now? 3 to 5 weeks? We're getting closer.
Yeah, it's only been a week or two.
Yeah.
So, and then I already talked to you about my doctor retiring, and I got a new doctor, and I'm gonna go do that.
That's good.
But I got all my scripts refilled, and I got everything done, and so I don't have to make a move right away.
That's good.
Like I can go through the wintertime and do all my stuff, and then in the springtime I'll do what I'm going to do.
Yeah. And then what do you do? Just set up like a physical with the new person?
I'm going to take my mom for her annual physical. November, it's right behind you. November something. It's on a little post-it note right there.
November 25th.
So I'm taking her in November, and I will, at that time, I'll say, hey guys, listen, my doctor retired, and I'm sure they'll know about it.
Great.
Because they're all in the same, thing.
Yeah.
And I'll start discussing it then.
Perfect. Yeah, good.
So that'll be good.
That will be good.
Okay, and then I got 2 other little things that I wrote. I wrote bigger subjects / personal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wrote Malay Mikey.
What's that?
Like Malaysian. Malay.
Gotcha.
Malay, not Malay. Malay.
Not that you have the Malays. Was that an old-fashioned term for sadness or something? They got the Malays.
Yeah. I wanted to start talking about bigger subjects.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You and I are talking about our stuff and what's going on in our lives and stuff around us and that kind of thing. You ever think we can get to the point where we can start talking about bigger things that are going on in our state or in our country and that kind of stuff? What do you think about that? I know you don't want to.
I'm not a political guy.
No, you're not.
I don't like the political stuff.
But I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on that
I know
that we should be discussing, and I think people would. I wonder if the people would want to discuss it. Would you like to hear this kind of stuff, or would you, get involved in it and that kind of thing?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'd like
the people to be involved too.
You know what we should do? We should pin a comment. That's one thing I write about: pinning comments.
Okay.
Asking a question, and when you pin a comment, it's at the very top.
Let's do that.
Let's ask the people. Do you want us to start getting into more serious, big things? What's going on in the world?
Yeah. Do you want to hear about bigger subjects, bigger issues, or do you want, we're doing what we're doing, but I feel like I want to do more.
Okay.
I love this pinning a comment thing too.
Yeah, we're going to try that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a little research this past week. It was a weird week, but I was able to do a little research, and I have some ideas that I'm still trying to put into, a thought that makes sense.
Well, you and I talked about trying to find some kind of a local podcast expert.
Yeah, and you mentioned you reached out maybe to like a Michigan Podcast Association or something.
Yeah, no, there's Metro Detroit one, and there's 3 or 4 different ones. And so I'm finding out a lot of information by going to their websites, and I didn't want to do anything right now because I'm leaving for tomorrow. So that's something that you and I can look at, and I'll get all the information together, and then you and I can start reaching out a little bit.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Now, wait a second. You say you're leaving tomorrow?
I'm leaving the day after tomorrow. Excuse me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're leaving Monday, right?
Well, very late.
Sunday night. Monday.
Sunday. It's like
middle
Sunday
of the night. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I know.
Man, are you excited? Nervous? How you feeling?
Oh, yeah. I'm excited. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Do you get butterflies?
Not so bad. No.
Because you're a traveler.
Yeah.
You're used to it.
Yeah.
You know what to expect.
I've done it. Man, am I getting the weird emails from all the hotels and the airlines and and I'm flying like 3 different airlines while I'm there, because I'm going to some different places and stuff. So, choosing your meals and doing this. And if you want to go to the website and do this and that, I just pretty much delete all that crap.
Yeah.
Because once you get on the plane, they'll take care of you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a lot of respect for you because you do this all on your own. Like not only are you traveling by yourself, but you plan everything on your own. Yeah. You don't go through a travel agent or anything. No. You just make it all happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
The only time I thought I wanted to go through a travel agent, I want to reach out to my friend Janet because she's a traveler. And there's one thing I want to do is I want to go to the Normandy beach.
Oh, wow.
And they have tours.
Okay.
I've never been on a tour like that. Or I've never been on a group tour when I'm traveling somewhere. But I think it might be good. I'd love to go, and I would walk through myself, and that would be great. Mm-hmm. But I think you might learn more if you're with a group.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
I'm going to reach out to her and ask her about that.
Nice.
And I got to check on my mom a little bit here. What else I was gonna ask you about something. I just you were saying something about doing everything on my own and doing this and that. What were you saying, Eric?
You don't go through a travel agent. You just book everything on your own, but you end up doing things too. It's not like you're just booking a flight and going to a resort. You're exploring. You're visiting the sites. You're doing. I don't want to say the touristy stuff, but you're seeing some things while you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm only going to be in KL for 2 nights. Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to Langkawi for 3 nights. Then I'm going to Singapore for either 3 or 4 nights. So I'm going to a bunch of different places.
Yeah, and when you're there, you're doing things. You're going to go see that what is it, Petronas Towers, right?
Yeah, I'm staying right next to them.
You're going to go see.
My room is a tower view.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm staying at the Mandarin Oriental.
Okay.
And it's a tower view.
Sweet
room that I got.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And then you mentioned you're going to a nature preserve.
That's in Singapore. They got a kick-ass, and I wanted to go there last time I was there, but I ran out of time. But I'm definitely going to go there this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's supposed to be really something.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Singapore is so amazing.
Yeah.
Singapore and Tokyo are the two most amazing places I've ever been.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Well, I hope we get to see a lot of videos, see a lot of pictures.
Yeah, I'll definitely do it. I mean, you and I can put a bunch of stuff together when I get,
I can't wait to that. If you're up for it, the day after you get back when you're all whacked out. And if you're not up for it, we'll figure it out.
I will be a mess, but it'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
It takes me a while to get my body clock back.
That'd be tough. But can't wait to hear all about it. I'm sure these folks want to hear all about it too and see some pictures and videos.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. I want to see what you're eating there. So
okay.
Do a little picture diary or whatever of all your food.
I will.
I want to see what they have.
Absolutely.
I like food. That's one thing. When we are talking about dinner, Leslie and I, she's like, "Well, what do you want? What do you want?" She's vegetarian, and I always say, it doesn't matter to me. Like whatever
no
place
meat or dairy.
She eats dairy. Yeah, no meat though.
Okay.
And I said, doesn't matter to me. Like wherever, like I could eat anything from anywhere. So yeah. So I'm curious to see what kind of food they have. I've never tried, some crazy food out there, I'm sure, but never tried
Malaysian,
it.
Malaysian, they got it's a mixture of Malay and China and Indian food, and nasi goreng is one of their big dishes, and that's a noodle dish. And
see, I don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to.
And I'm going to try all that. So
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, that's so cool. We went to that Japanese hibachi place last night. We got carry out from there.
Okay.
And, I just stuck to my regular.
Dude, you didn't go to Shanghai?
No. We wanted that Japanese. We wanted the hibachi.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got the steak. Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think though when you eat in, I don't know if you get more or we usually get an appetizer too. So maybe that's it. But when I brought it home, man, I finished it all last night. And when we eat there, I usually have leftovers. I couldn't believe it. So I don't know. Maybe I was just super hungry. But I don't know what else to order from there, right? They got the different noodles and this and that. And I think I just need to expand my palate. Like, I don't know what to order. So I think I just stick with what I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce half the stuff.
I think a lot of people do that. But do they have like the ingredients listed in there where it tells you what it is?
Yeah. But it's like, one of the noodles, like a buckwheat noodle with blah, 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 blah. And it's like, man, I don't know what some of the stuff is.
Right.
Yeah. I'm sure it's delicious.
Never hurts to try it, right?
Never hurts to try it. Yeah. Yep. Just a little scared to try something new, I guess. That's why I'll live vicariously through you, and you can give me some good ideas.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I like that. This little guy, I'm going to close his mouth. He was going to give you
He was going to get me.
See his mouth open right up. Close it like that, and I know he's ready.
I love the movement. There's some realistic movement on that thing.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Let me tell you, and I've told you this before, but Godzilla, he's a real thing over in Japan.
Oh, I know it.
Let me tell you, buddy, you go places, you see Godzilla everywhere.
That's so fun.
And you go by a movie theater, there'll be Godzilla movies playing and stuff.
Kidding.
I mean,
they still play the movies.
He's a real thing over there.
Thing.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's one place I would like to see. I don't know if I'll ever get there. Tokyo, I think it'd be so cool to see.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the most amazing place. You'll look at Tokyo and you'll think, what are we doing wrong? I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
It'll blow your mind.
Totally different culture, different way of life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back. That's one place I'll definitely go back to. Yeah.
That's good.
Because I want to go to Okinawa. Okinawa, I hear, is really something special.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like a subtropical kind of place.
Mm-hmm.
Way down south, way out in the ocean.
Wow.
And I want to go check that place out.
That would be cool.
What I want to do is when I retire, I wanted to go, once I'm not working, I want to be able to go somewhere warm and do what they call slow travel for like 3 months.
Wow.
For like January, March, and April. So you start in one place. Let's say I'm going to start in Tokyo. And I'll go down to Busan, and I'll stay there Busan was killer. Hated Seoul, loved Busan. Great place. I would stay there for 2 weeks. And then I would go from there on the ferry over to Fukuoka, Japan. I'd stay there for 2 weeks. Then I would take a little puddle jumper down to Okinawa and stay there for 2 weeks and do that kind of thing. It's called slow travel.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's what I want to do. And so I'm trying to find places where there's places nearby that you can go and do a little slow travel map thing, and you can do it in the Philippines, and you can do it in southern Thailand, and you can do it in Japan and in Korea and that kind of thing. So that's the kind of places and Malaysia will definitely have that. They got that Langkawi Island. I can't wait to check that out. Tropical island.
Nice.
Beaches, palm trees, the whole thing.
Beautiful.
And then there's a place there called Georgetown, and it's got another little island. It's right on the coast, looking out to the Andaman Sea. So it's sunsets and everything. And then you got KL, Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
I always have a hard time saying that.
I know, that's a tongue twister.
So there's another place that I can do that kind of thing, that slow travel thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go to Indonesia probably next year.
Wow.
And that's all tropical. And they've got, Lombok and all these different places you can go and do the slow travel. So that's what I'm trying to scope out right now.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And then what is it? Do you just rent a house when you're down there?
Yeah, I'll just do like Airbnbs.
Or
what I like to do is I'll go down and I'll rent a hotel for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days.
Right. That's what you're doing with this trip.
And I'll do it before I leave, and I'll get a nice hotel.
Yeah.
And then once I'm down there, then I can explore around and I can find, and they say once you get your feet on the ground and you start walking around, you can really see where you want to be, and you can see little signs for rent and all stuff that you won't see other places, otherwise online or whatever.
Yeah.
And so you can do that, and then you can kind of, and hopefully go down there, you can find a little cottage or something by itself that you can rent. That's what I'm hoping.
That's really cool. Yeah. Find that community where you feel comfortable. And
I would not want to rent an Airbnb online and then get down there and not have it, be what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
'Cause you run into that a lot with
You really don't know the neighborhood or anything at that point.
You don't know the neighborhood, any of that stuff, unless you've been there and know it, right?
Right, yeah. But when you're walking around, you get a sense of it.
You really do.
Feel.
So,
yeah.
So that's the plan.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait, dude.
Yeah. Simultaneous sips.
Dude, I like this pinning idea.
Yeah. We're going to try it.
So what are you saying on every?
So when the video
pin on more than one thing?
When the video gets posted,
okay,
you can go on and leave a comment on your own video.
Okay.
And then
you can pin it.
You could pin it and it stays at the top.
Can we do that on ones that we've already posted?
We can.
Let's do that.
All right.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you can't really do that. Can you do that on shorts and reels?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I'm liking the shorts and reels, though. I think they're generating a lot of
There was
views.
a really good one you did the other day where I was talking about the guy when I was in getting my blood work.
Blood work one?
Yeah. Yeah. That was a great one.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really like that one.
Now that I know how to get in and edit them, and it's a cool program.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep. All right. You got anything else?
No. We talked about the things, and I got all my stuff that I wanted to talk about, and I think we're good, dude.
Right, so the next time I see you, you're going to be tanned. You're going to be relaxed.
Yeah.
No, you're going to be out of your mind because of the traveling.
I'm going to be completely whacked out is what I'm going to be.
So stay tuned for our next episode.
On these long haul flights, when you go, it's not bad. I mean, I go there. I'll get to some. I remember going last year, and I went to Japan or wherever the hell I was going, and I got there, and I'm in the bar having a beer.
Yeah.
And by their clock, it was 10 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night. But me, it was 9 o'clock in the morning.
Holy crap.
But I got there. I had a couple of beers. I mean, and when you get there, it's so much easier. But when you come back for some reason, Eric, that time difference, when you're trying to come back and get your clock back, it is so rough on me. I don't know what it is. It takes me literally 2 to 4 weeks to get right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, I'm looking forward to hearing all about it. I'm sure they are too.
Right on. All right, guys.
All right, you know what to do. Click the stuff at the bottom.
Click that stuff. Leave some comments. Let us know what you want us to talk about, and we're gonna pin something. We're gonna pin some comments on there, right?
Yeah, we're gonna try it.
I wonder if we can pin more than one comment.
I think you can only do one.
You can only do one?
Yeah, I think so. We'll try it though.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is all new.
What am I looking over there for? You can't even see me.
I don't know.
Okay. Right on, guys. Later. Have a great one.
See ya.
Eric, what was the time on that guy?
About 28 minutes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Knocked out a good episode there.